We are here on a Saturday, and I am excited about being here. I've been working all day trying to get this day ready for Father's Day celebration of masculine energy. Yes, raw energy. Yes. All right, brother Mario, the first one in on tonight. I really am thankful for all you guys that have been diligent and consistent in supporting these lives. Next week I will be back to work on the grind. I'll be doing lives periodically through the week, around 9:30, depending on what time I get off. As they keep chiming in, looks, I don't know. I don't think Brother Johnny beat Sister Jackie in this time. I think. Guys, you got to be 18 years or older. And if you do not mind posting your zodiac sign, we certainly thank you guys for being such a consistent and ongoing support to these lives. Thank you so much for sharing the lives, Brother Johnny. He be on that thing. And let me tell you guys, we have some great praise reports from people that have gotten their products. And I'm going to talk about something. I'm talking about success tonight. And when I say success, that means in every area of your life, any area of your life, that you're willing to do the work. Tonight I'm burning ancestor incense and and Yerba Santa, a holy herb that I love the smell of this herb. I don't fell in love with this Yerba Santa. Thank you. So, all right, Cancer and Gemini in the house. Let me tell you guys now, I know we had a good time earlier today, but I got something even better. Yes, Apostle Lee got something even better than what we had this afternoon. And let me tell y'all guys something. Knowledge is power, and then implementing that knowledge is wisdom. And once again, we're going to do briefly talk about Saturn. Saturn is Saturday, dark side, shadow work. That's what I specialize in my readings. Some of the herbs that are ruled by Saturn are skullcap, slippery elm, wolfbane, morning glory, hemlock, hemp, comfrey, and knotweed. Saturn has to do with ambition, structure, realism. This is, and I'm gonna talk about this. No way. All right, okay. Now, the reason why I want to talk about this, Saturn has to do with ambition, structure, realism, self-preservation. Now, I'm going to explain something today that hopefully that you, especially if you are a Capricorn and Aquarius, and those that have Capricorn in their natal chart, you have a better understanding of the role of this energy in your life, and stop taking it as a negative. Because this is what happens when people set out to try to achieve their goals or dreams, or they try to start businesses, or they try to start relationships. A lot of times they're not dealing in realism. And Capricorn is about being real. Capricorn don't have time for the dreamy eyes, and they don't have time for the, oh, I'm going to do this. And no, you got to show a Capricorn the plan. And you have to give them an example of how you're going to achieve their goal, or they just not with it. They're about structure. And a lot of people that say they want to be spiritual, you think being spiritual means that you don't have to have any tangibles. Well, no. The Bible said these signs shall follow them that believe. There's evidence of your spirituality. There's evidence of you being a Capricorn. There's evidence of you being an Aries. There's evidence of you being a Sagittarian. So we're talking about something tonight that I think is so very important to understand. And if you want to be successful in this three-dimensional plane, earth plane, and the Kabbalah is called Malkuth. This is where we dwell and manifest and get challenges. Now let me say this as well. Thank you guys that have been cash apping me through the day. Those that have been supporting me. Those, let me tell y'all something. Those of you guys that helped me get my meteorite. Possibly, thank you. I've had my son sent me my Father's Day gift. Well, my sons, I should say. One of my oldest son sent me my Father's Day gift early for tomorrow. He's in California. And I want to say this, because Brother Mario is a Capricorn. He brought it to my attention. I am a very blessed man. I have very good relationship with my children, even the ones that get upset with me, but down the road, they understand where I'm coming from. I want to say this to you guys that have been up under my tutelage. If you are really trying to grow, you're going to reflect on yourself and you're going to put the work in to make the necessary changes. Remember, your spiritual walk is not about other people. It is about yourself. Your spiritual walk is not about who likes you or dislikes you. Your spiritual walk is not about who's on your team and who's not on your team. You have to know your purpose. You have to know your talents, your abilities. These are the things that you need to stay placed and have structure around before you ever try to engage with other people. And we all done made that mistake, stepping out there unprepared. And that's why we're going to talk about this right now. The subject is to have or not to have tools. That is the question. Matthew 25. Yes, this Saturn energy. Matthew, the 25th chapter. And let me tell you something, whether you're in the church or not in the church, I teach spiritual laws. They affect us all. No matter who you are, gay, straight, bi, rich or poor, this is applicable. Matthew 25, verse 8. And it says simply, and the foolish said unto the wise, give us your oil. Notice they give us your oil, for our lamps are going out. But the wise answered, saying, not so, lest there be not enough for us and you. But go, this is Capricorn, go ye rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves. Now this is why people don't like Capricorn. Because Capricorn make you accountable for your actions. And I'm going to explain something to you using myself because my North Node is in Capricorn. People do not like Capricorn energy because Capricorn energy is about showing the plan, having something tangible of how you getting from A, B, C, D. Now, I said I was starting a church. But then I didn't, when I set out my ministry, I depended on what I was bringing to the table. At no time, hello, thank you for joining us. Make sure you guys are posting your zodiac sign. When you understand Capricorn energy, you will understand that when I started out on my journey, my business, I always invested in myself. Y'all hear me? I always look to what I bring to the table and what I have the capabilities of accomplishing. Many of you guys are upset with people because when you came to ask them for what they had, they told you no. I asked this question, are Capricorns wrong for saying no? Is this mean? A lot of you guys think that people are mean when they make you accountable for the things that you say you trying to do. If you say God called you to do X, Y, Z, then you should look for God to bring provision because you said that God said this. And God is a God of resource. Okay? A lot of you guys are upset with husband, upset with wife by you not being responsible for the things that you have set out to do. And now you want other people to give up their resources in order to make you look good. Am I talking to somebody? Most people do not understand that when it comes to you getting into a relationship, you have to be responsible for what you're bringing into that relationship. You have to be responsible for your own happiness, your own madness. Because what happens is we try to make other people responsible for our happiness or our state of mind or our economic welfare. Okay? Why is this important when it comes to spirituality? It's because this is how people get disappointed. This is how people fall short. This is how people are not prepared for what they say they are expecting. The 5 wise and the 5 fools, all 10 virgins started out on the same journey. But only 5 of them were prepared for the delay. Only 5 of them were prepared for what may happen. Most of you guys, whether you want to admit it or not, we in a safe space. You can admit that you're not responsible. You can admit that you want other people to be responsible for the things that are going on in your life, your own mishaps. Now, if they help you every single time you're in a need or a want, because you're not being a good steward over what God has given you. You have not taken responsibilities of going to the next level. So, because let me tell y'all something. I said, you know what? I'm ready to put my church on the ground. So I started creating other ways of income in order to generate necessary income that I don't put strain on my church or my members. And this is the kind of stuff, let me explain something to you. This is why a lot of you are going to go and run into shipwreck. I put down here, I said, why people don't like Saturn? Saturn is about discipline and accountability. Most of these people that are saying that they're practicing spirituality, they love going to people that make everybody else accountable. Everybody else is the enemy. Because at no time do you have to take responsibility. At no time do you have to have the proper tools. My mom used to say this, that it's best to have a tool and not need it than to need a tool and not have it. Are y'all hearing me real good? Before you start out trying to build your life, you need to sit down and realize what you start out trying to build your life. You need to sit down and realize, what are you truly working with? What kind of tools do you really have in order to have a healthy and productive life without anybody? And then, this is why I was talking about earlier, this is how a lot of people don't realize that they have a need, because they're always looking for somebody else to fulfill that need. So they never make the proper adjustments for them to actually get into a better place to sustain what they're trying to do. Thank you so much. Posting your zodiac. Thank you. Now, this is why people have a problem with Capricorn and Aquarius people. These and Virgos. Capricorn, Aquarius, and Virgos. Let me explain this, because this is the ruling planet today. Even though Virgo is ruled by Mercury, but it has earth element. Earth is about practicality, stability, and structure. How many of us will admit that we lack structure? We lack discipline. How many of us will admit that we lack structure? We lack discipline. We lack accountability. And this is the kind of stuff that most people go away from, because you know what? I got an itching ear. I need to hear somebody tell me it's all good. It's all his fault. It's all her fault. It's my boss fault. It's my job fault. It's the country fault. It's the racism fault. But you're never taking accountability to who you are and the authority God gave you. I'm a Sagittarian. I have to take accountability for this energy that I have. I must take accountability for the mindset that I have. I must take accountability for the things that I set out to do. Because if you don't, sir, if you don't, ma'am, then you're going to find yourself in places of disappointment. And you're going to find yourself unjustly upset with people that are not responsible for your happiness. You're going to find yourself making other people responsible for your spiritual well-being when you are not living a life that is sufficient within oneself. Because you're always going to have mental issues with people because you're adolescent. You got the age, but you lack the maturity. At no time do I get into it with people because I don't make people responsible for me. I'm going to say that again. My members of my ministry I don't put a strain on, they don't have to dress me. They don't have to make sure that Apostle Ely has. They don't have to make sure that Apostle Ely kids have. People that bless me because of the work that I do. People that assist me and give and gift me or bless me because of what I have labored in their life. But I take care of me. So therefore, people do not tell Apostle Ely what to do, because I take care of me. All right, Scorpio, thank you for joining us. This is what I mean about when you have tools. To have them or not to have them. Why is it important? Why should you have these tools? You are not ready for what you're asking for. How many of you guys, what's that on your head? Out of everything I'm talking about, that's what caught your focus. Are you ready, sir? Are you ready, ma'am? After you get your reading, are you ready for what you're asking for? The house that you're asking for? Do you know what all that's going to come along with that? The relationship that you're asking for? If you want somebody to return back into your life, are you prepared to forgive them so you're not reciprocating the same behavior that caused y'all to break up the first time, whether it's his fault or your fault? That's irrelevant because you want him or her back in your life, so you need to make the adjustment. Are you prepared to take responsibility for that? Are you prepared to take once you get the job or the position? Because some of you guys love wasting people's energy. Some of you guys love to waste other people's energy because you're never going to do anything with the information or the knowledge that is given to you because you feel that it's other people's responsibility to make you believe. This is why I love talking to adult people. This is why I like to talk to grown people because grown people can study. Grown people can educate themselves. Grown people can reason within themselves. And when something makes sense, then and that's Capricorn. When something is practical, when you have a plan, you got a strategy, then you know how to move forward in your life. People do not cause your life to be up and down. It's when you put that responsibility on other people that they can determine whether you're up or down, whether you're happy or sad. Not Capricorn. Capricorn takes responsibility for itself. Virgo takes responsibility for itself. Aquarius takes responsibility for their own ideas and self. And that's what I'm sharing with you. Do you have the tools, sir? Do you have the tools, ma'am, to go after the things that you are asking for? You want the spirit, you want the Loa, you want the ancestors, you want God, you want Goddess, you want all these divine spirits to be there for you, to protect you, to do all these things for you. But are you ready for the responsibility? Because much is given, much is required. Much is given, much is required. You want to be the head, you must be responsible for the tail. If you want to be in the valley low, you got to be responsible for what comes along with being in the valley. If you want to stay poor, there's responsibility. If you want to be rich, there's responsibility. All right, Aries, thank you for being with us. If you want to be powerful, there's responsibility. If you want to be weak, thank you so much for the gift. If you are truly practicing your spirituality, whether it's Ifa, whether it's Santeria, whether it's Apollo Miambe, whether it's Lakumi, whether it's witchcraft, whether it's Christianity, Judaism, Buddha, don't matter. Good evening. Thank you so much. This covers every single person. Do you have the necessary tools to accomplish what you are trying to do? Thank you so very much, sweetheart. Thank you. When I set out on a journey, I do not look for other people to fulfill what God. I look for responsible people that are not looking for an opportunity to blame somebody else for the condition of their life. I have a website that I have, and I have products on that website. But I already have, if you order your product, I have bags, I have material to package your product. I have a way of shipping out your product. I have a way for you to pay for your products. Are you understanding? See, you can't just say you want to do something, but I have a way that you can get in contact with me. I have more than one way that you can get in touch with me. I have an executive secretary. I have a church administrator, other people that are assisting me in that. Do y'all understand this? You can't just be out here. She said, I burned the Blockbuster today. I need a new car, my transmission. All right, now that's how you use it. Do that Blockbuster and do that money instant. What I'm saying today is have your tools. Don't just be saying you want stuff. Don't just be saying you want. Do you have the tools for the right state of mind? Are you aligning yourself with the right emotion? Because see, I've been trying to tell you all about doing my Zoom classes because you're going to have to invest in the knowledge of how to utilize your particular energy. Once you get the tools, are you going to move in the direction that the Spirit may lead you in? All right? Let me tell y'all this. When I did this with the website, I had a lot of stuff already geared. And so Sister Monique, she went in there and with her creativity, she put that thing together. And we started figuring out different ways. Brother Mario, I'm sorry, I got it. Yes, baby. That my money instant ain't nothing to play with. That ain't nothing but the truth. Heaven sent, as someone would say. Now, the reason why I'm saying is, if you're going to practice magic, if you're going to practice your spirituality, you got to have a plan, especially when it comes to you receiving. Say, for instance, she's talking about getting a car. Now, when people get cars in my church, I pray that not only if they don't have the money, that they get a good payment that they can afford. I ask God to help them be able to take care of that car, having the money to take care of for us if it needs transmission, oil, their tires on their car. See, when as a Capricorn, having North Node and Capricorn, I think more about just getting the car. I think about how to maintain it. I think more about not just getting the house, but how do you maintain the house. I don't think about just getting the man or the woman, but how do you maintain that relationship? Are y'all understanding? You got to think beyond just getting the thing. You got to think about, can you still maintain your life and still have that? What do you need to do in order to make the proper adjustment that you're not putting strain on yourself or putting strain on the other people? Or guess what? I'm still able to do certain things for my family or my loved ones because I set aside and come up with a strategy to generate the income that is necessary to live the life that I am trying to live. Are y'all hearing me? Just to have the tool or not have the tool. When the Capricorn tells you, sir, tells you, ma'am, no, that is not for you to get mad. That is for you to take responsibility. To say to yourself, I didn't have what I needed. I knew that I wanted to do this thing, and I didn't get up early enough to get this. See, a lot of people tell me, Apostle Ely, you need to rest. You get some rest. No, I got a goal. See, I'll rest when I achieve my goal. I know that my body needs to relax. That's why I got my CBD oil. I got things that I take to help my body. But when you got a goal, you need to be doing what you need to do because guess what? When the water is stirred, you got to strike while the iron is hot. Some of y'all try to think that, oh, I got time. Who said so? Huh? And let me explain something to you all because some of y'all got me confused. Let me explain this to you all because some of these people got y'all messed up. Never ask me, are you going to get a job that you ain't applied for? Don't ask me that as you're going to get into a relationship when you ain't clean your act up. Because let me tell you something. When you really want something, you become what you're looking for. See, if you are really spiritual and you are really trying to utilize these spiritual sciences, these spiritual traditions correctly, even faith-based religion says faith without works is dead, then you would be putting yourself in a position that you could attract to you what you're looking for. Because women, I told you this before and I'm going to tell you this again. Women are the universe, especially black women. You carry frequency, you carry vibration. And you need to understand that in order for you to be successful in your life, you got to put yourself in a position. That's Capricorn. Capricorn always deals with structure and ambition and discipline to achieve the goal. You need to realize, do you have the right candles? Did you put enough energy in your work? Almost care about it. Yeah. The reading, let me tell y'all something. This is the same thing. I'm going to give you an example. You got to be 18 years or older to be in my life. Got to be 18 years old. Grown folks only in my life. Getting a reading is no different than you just having sex with somebody that you don't even know. You had a need, you had an urge, you had sex. Now you done found out they infected. Now you done found out they don't really have their life together. Now you done found out he married or she married. Now you done find out they bisexual. Many of you guys don't do the work. Many of you guys don't understand that there's a sequence of things that allow manifestation to come. If all it took for me to be where I am was for the light of candle, then why do I have a job? Why do I have 26 years at UPS? If it was all about summoning spirits, then why do I have to go through trials and tribulations? Because I know how to do that. I've been knowing how to do that since I was a kid. I still had to be responsible. I still had to fulfill duty. Even Jesus at 12 years old said, I must be about my Father's business. Purpose. See, you need to understand that if you're going to practice magic and you're going to practice with these tools and you're going to utilize these tools, right here is my red jasper pendulum. These are tools. But if I don't use them correctly, I don't follow the instruction, then what's the benefit? The purpose of having a spare tire is for emergency. The purpose of a squirrel storing up nuts is for the winter. Everything in your life, especially if you're grown, you should know by now how you want to live and what you need to do to be able to live that particular lifestyle. You should know what type of man or woman you want to be in a relationship. You should know what type of spiritual people that you need to be with now. You should know what kind of money you need to be investing to get yourself where you need to get. You should have a plan. You should have a plan. But what's happening is, you get the man. I prayed for one of my saints to get for their husband to return back to them. But in me praying for it to prove that God can move through me like that, I told him this. I said, listen, he coming back, but he's not gonna stay. I said he's not gonna stay because you didn't change. The reason why he left, you still that same way. Some of you guys think that you want to get on a job and you want to raise, but you want to make more money, but you want to do less work. You want people to pay you 6 figures, but you don't want to do no work. Some of you guys don't even want to do no work where you at. So why you keep asking for more money? You ain't even doing right by the money you got right now. It need to be practical. That's Capricorn. Capricorn is going to bring you to reality. Huh? Oh, I want a businessman. You not a businesswoman. I want a businesswoman. You not a businessman. I want a real woman. You's a fake ass man. They're like, really? All right. I'm burning. All this week, since I've been on vacation, I've been giving you guys opportunity to send in cash apps for me to do work for you. I'm going back to work next week. And I'm going back on my regular schedule. This was an opportunity for a lot of you guys to get on your feet and get a lot of work done from me. It's a shame that we are grown people and we still think that we got time. That's what happened to those 5 foolish. They thought they had time. They thought they had time not only to play games, they wasn't prepared to go and meet the bridegroom, but they also said, well, okay, I know I'm going on this trip with the 5 wives. They always prepared. You know how we do. We know other people always prepare, so we feel like we can just keep not being prepared. But they're going to end up telling you no. And you're going to get mad with them. But that's your fault. You grown. You in Disney World with $5, and you mad with us. You can't wait to Disney World. A grown-ass man and a grown-ass woman with $5. And now you holler, you get mad with everybody because the chips cost $5.50. Really? We going to Disney World and you going with $5? You should have stayed home. Huh? You should have stayed home. You know you weren't prepared. Why are you going on a cruise and you know you ain't got but $40? And you're going to be there 7 days. $40. You grown. And you greedy. And you spiritual. You want everybody to believe you spiritual, but you're not prepared. That's Capricorn energy. That's why people don't like Capricorn. That's why people don't like Virgos. Virgos about order. That's why people don't like Aquarius. Because Aquarius, you're not fit to tell no Aquarius no anything. They intellectual. That's a bunch of junk. And they gonna tell you to your face. Thank you. Y'all hear me? Sometimes when people some of y'all think that people are deceiving you. People out here, all these people that you spending your money with, they have not deceived you. They did not deceive you, ma'am. They did not deceive you, sir. You deceive yourself. There's nothing free. Nothing free. nothing free. My mom told me, if a woman tell you she don't want nothing, she lying. We all want something. Oh no, Apostle Eli, I don't want anything. I know you're lying. Hell, I want something. Come on here. I'm a man of God and I want something. Come on, ain't no sense of lying. But I try to make it make sense so people can stop getting out of that habit of lying. All right, we're getting ready to rumble. What time is it? 9:30? No, let's go. Because we got Father's Day. You think? I have been a blessed man. Those that want me to read for you tonight, post your zodiac sign. Oh, your zodiac sign, Cash App, gift. I want to show y'all this because it's still Saturday. This is ancestor money, one of them. This is the stuff that we burn towards your ancestors. I'm burning my ancestor incense tonight. Strengthen my ancestors. You want your ancestors to work for you, but you ain't feeding. You ain't giving them no libation, you ain't getting no energy. Because you can't even afford to feed them. Just like you can't hardly afford to feed yourself. But you say you're a spiritual practitioner. You practicing being spiritual. You ain't spiritual. Thank you so much. The point is I'm trying to get people to stop with the foolery. Because they make our tradition look bad because they're not doing the right work. And they're not telling the people the truth. It takes money to be successful. It takes money to have a relationship. It takes money. We live in the United States of America. Everything about money. You can't even worship God without no money. Everybody holler about everything costs. You know everything costs. Then you should be doing what you need to do to get some. When you get enough money, you won't be worried about what stuff costs. You just pay and get what you want. You new to this? I got if you're new to this, I got a Patreon you guys can join. It's only $5 a month. I have a lot of information on there. My name is Apostle Eli. I'm the pastor and apostle of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated. Brother Mario's going to start pulling you guys. We can get ready to read for you on this Saturday, doing this shadow work. Don't step into anything unless you're willing to invest in it. Okay? All right, we're going to work with a Gemini. My sister's a Gemini. Post your zodiac. Everybody. All right, only one Kimmy, Gemini. All right, let's get to rocking and rolling. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee. That which is in the dark, bring it to the light. What is going on with this Gemini? What does this Gemini need to focus on? Reveal it to me and show it to me. Those guys and gals that have not subscribed to my YouTube page, I would appreciate if you would. It's Apostle Eli Jr. on my YouTube page. Join my Patreon and get some of them products that I have made readily available to you guys to make your life. Get you some tools and apply yourself. So guess what? Your tools will end up paying for themselves. I was always taught by my uncles. He said never buy anything or get anything that it don't pay for itself. These tools, if you use them correctly, will pay for themselves. Hear these words which I speak. That which is in the dark, bring it to the light. That which is in the dark, bring it to the light. All right, Gemini, here we go. All right. This Gemini, your first card. Hey, Resh Chet. It says, I now establish an umbilical cord to divine energy, ensuring a constant glimmer of light in my life, especially now that when I am in a place of darkness. I think what's going on with this particular Gemini, according to their cards, is that this Gemini is trying to accomplish something. And it's not clear. It's not fully clear. But if this Gemini keep being persistent, because it's talking about you being connected, that means you've been praying, you've been communing, asking for spiritual help. So it's talking about if you, as you continue to pray, if you keep moving forward, you're going to be able to come out of this fall. Because it looks like you're going through something, you're trying to accomplish something. This Gemini. Right here, your second card, Gemini. Yud, Yud, Yud. It says, I am the high priest in the temple of my own being. Through the power of this name, my soul is imbued with divine energy, and evil people are banished from my presence. Now, Gemini, look at this. This card is talking about divine energy. And this card is also talking about divine energy. But it's also talking about banishing negative people from your presence. Because this is why sometimes you guys don't realize, when I be telling y'all about certain tools, even though you got this talent, you got the ability, if you have certain type of energy or certain type of people that doubting you or not supporting you, that energy weighs on you and they are interfering in the flow of what you're trying to do in your life. Now, this is your third card, Gemini. Like I told you, y'all grown. I can't make y'all do nothing. This Gemini right here got some gold. Now, look at it says, I am now bestowed with the power of prophecy. With my consciousness elevated and my awareness heightened, I have the power to enter a new universe of transformation and light. Once again, there's opportunities being created by this Gemini. But what I am saying to this Gemini, if you understand what I'm going to say, you're moving forward, but it's like having your brakes on. So there's other people that are not 100 with you. And there's certain energies that are around you. You may want people to be happy for you, but they're not. Say it like this. And there's certain things that you need to do to get that energy off of you so it doesn't interfere and hinder. I ain't gonna say hinder. I'm saying slow down the process of you coming out of this fog, this dark place. All right? That's my read for that Gemini. Who else is next? Thank you so much for the gifts. All right. I got me some Aquarius in the house. I hope y'all listening to me, Aquarius. Trying to help y'all out. I'm burning my ancestor incense. You guys that don't think that you need to feed your ancestors, you're not spiritual. You have to feed your ancestors energy for them to be able to assist you in this life. This is the same incense that I use with my own ancestors that I got on my I know that's right. Put that Blockbuster on their aspirin. Yes, sir. All right, brown girl. Hey, thank you for joining us. Brown girl, what is that last word? Rock. What's that? Brown girls rock. Oh, brown girls rock. All right. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. Brown girls rock. Aquarius. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee. That which is in the dark, bring it to the light. All you have to do, guys, is cash out. Those that have not cashed out those $20, you got opportunity to get in tonight. I'm trying to make it easy as possible. After a while, I'm not going to be doing it for those costs. Telling you right now, I'm being honest. Told you, my North Node is in Capricorn. I'm going to roll with who roll with me. Ebasa. Hear these words which I speak. Brown girls rock. Aquarius. That which is in the dark, bring it to the light. What is it going on that this Aquarius needs to pay attention to? What is it that this Aquarius needs to be paying attention to? Those that have already given, that money is coming back to you. Good measure, pressed down, to shaking together and running over. Shall men give into your bosom. Anybody gives to me, our God always makes a way and brings that money back. There's no loss with Apostle Ely. Thank you for sharing my live. This is your first card, Brown Girls Rock. Aleph Nun Yud. This name raises my awareness of long-term effects on all my actions. I gain the ability to see the spiritual challenge in every moment before they become the foundation of chaos and crisis. Now, this is saying this. Now, let me say this to this Aquarius. I just talked about this. Understand Saturn energy and Uranus. Those are your ruling planets. This is talking about that this particular Aquarius is dealing with some challenges, and this Aquarius needs to deal with certain things before it gets out of hand. It's talking about that this Aquarius is awareness needs to be about the long-term effects of their actions and what's going on. So it stuff does not spiral out of control. Your second card, Aquarius. Yud Zion Lamed. I ignite the light of the Messiah within myself, within others, and throughout the planet. The concept of heaven on earth becomes conceivable and achievable. This Aquarius, let me explain something about Aquarius. Aquarius are very sociable. They believe in friends, sociable. Right here, it is talking about you. Once you start nipping certain things in the bud, it is also talking about things you're being able to achieve certain goals, and the ideas that you have are going to be achievable. Now, your third card. Ooh, this is a real good read for this Brown Girls Rock, Aquarius. It's like they're going through some spiritual stuff. It said, I am bestowed with the power of prophecy, and with my consciousness elevated and my awareness heightened, I have the power to enter to new universe of transformation and life. This is a very spiritual Aquarius. I don't know you, you don't know me. I don't know what you practice, but all three of your cards are talking about your consciousness and your awareness and being heightened and lifted. You are elevated soul, but it's talking about you really need to take counsel with yourself too, because you're going through transformation and new opportunities. But they want you to be able to nip stuff at the bud before it gets out of control, because it's talking about chaos and crisis. All right? I don't know you, but you got some real good energy. I don't know what you're doing, but keep on doing it. All right, who's next? Okay. Thank you. All right. That was okay. Now, listen. In the process of me burning this, you want me to read for you. You're not broke. I've been doing this long enough, and I've been accurate about my reading. So it ain't about whether I can read or not. It's about whether you're willing to, as a grown adult man or woman, take action. Investing in yourself, getting the proper tools that you need. I'm burning this Yerba Santa.
Vicky Murden.
Huh?
Vicky Murden.
Vicky, okay. Thank you for allowing me to read you. I appreciate it. We got somebody else up on the board. Let's see. Thank you so much. Let me tell y'all something. Learn how to sow on good ground. When you find something authentic, stay with it and work with it. All right, I got me some Aquarius. I got that. Y'all came on the right night. I'm here for it. I'm here to do this shadow work. Vicky, thank you. Murden, the Aquarius. Let me smoke these cards out. Thank you guys so much for trusting me to read for you and do your shadow. Read in the shadows of your life. Ancestor time. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee. That which is in the dark, bring it to the light. That which is going on with Vicky Murden, the Aquarius. Show me. What is it that this Aquarius needs to know? What's in the dark, bring it to the light. What's in the dark, bring it to the light. The Ebasa. I'm asking of thee before the Lord of Lords, the King of Kings, God without beginning and God without end. Ancestors, enter into this place. Open my eyes that I may see with all clarity into the dark spaces of this Aquarius, Vicky Murden. Cash App, Apostle Ely. Ebasa. Thank you. Here we go. Aquarius. Woo. Vicky, this is your first card. Hey, Resh Yud. I have the power of clear vision and foresight in every part of my life. The blindfolds are removed. Vicky, there's some revealing is taking place. Certain things are you're able to see clearly, as they say, as the rain is gone. It said, I can see the full-grown tree within the newly planted seed. I can grasp the cause and effect relationship that governs all reality. My life choices and actions are motivated by ultimate results, not monetary illusions. I can now also see more with my eyes, and I can perceive more with my mind's eye, and I feel more through my intuition. This is talking about, Vicky, I don't know you, don't know me, so this ain't, I want to share this part with you. Whatever has happened recently in the last 3 days has really opened your eyes. Something is going on where blinders are coming up. You're seeing stuff for what it is. As Maya Angelou would say, when they show you who they are, believe them. This is showing me that you're able to see the end result of a situation. And they're telling me, basically, you need to be paying attention to what's being revealed to you so you do not walk into certain traps. You do not walk into certain snares. Now, your second card is this card right here. Your intuition is kicking in. It's sending off the alarm bells. Lamed Aleph Va. The light of this name deactivates negative energy and cleanses my environment. Do you see the trend that's going on here, Vicky? Your alarm is giving you the opportunity to take control of the situation before it gets out of hand. Look at this, Vicky. I don't know you, and you don't know me, but this is your third card. Chet Bet Va. I invoke the memories of loved ones who have passed on. I see them surrounded with light of this name. I meditate to elevate the souls to ever higher levels in the spiritual world. I am open to receive their guidance and support. Your ancestors are there trying to intervene with you to open your eyes. I don't know yet, but it looks like you're having dreams. There's some mental dreams. There's some open visions that are going on. But they're trying to come through. If I was you, I would do a cleanser. I would do a reversal. And I would also get that ancestor instant on my website. But that's what I have for you, Vicky. Don't close your eyes, Vicky, and put your head in the dirt like an ostrich. Accept it for what it is and move forward. Anybody else? Okay. It's almost 10 o'clock. We got a lot to do tomorrow. Is Vicky still here? Whew. Yes, Lord. Now I'm going to say this again. To have or not to have your tools. Why is this important, sir? Why is this important, ma'am? Because when you get to move forward in your life, if something happens, you should be in a position to respond correctly. Not be in anxiety, not be in panic. Do not go out here biting off more than you can chew. Do not go out here talking about what you would like to do. Know who you are. If you don't like to work, you don't need a high-powered job. If you don't like to work, you don't need to be trying to run your own business. If you don't like to work, you don't need to be trying to hold down a position, because all these positions, all these advancements are responsibility. If you want to do spiritual work for people, then you need to be responsible for your life, because how can you give good counsel to other people when you are not responsible and you don't have the necessary tools for your own life? This is why I don't come out here putting pressure on people. If you want work, fine. If you don't, still fine. I'm going to still do me, because this is what I was called to do. And guess what? The type of gifts and talents that I have is always going to be, let me tell y'all something. Some of you guys could be in a better place if you would stop trying to be part-time love. A lot of you could be in a lot better place if you would stop trying to give money to this spiritualist, that spiritualist, to that thing. You spread it yourself thin. That's not practical. That's not Capricorn. You need to start in one room, clean that room up. Go to the next room, clean that room up. Go to the next. Do your life the same way. How do you know if I can help you if you got 2 or 3 other people that you got your hands in the pot? Y'all understand what I'm trying to tell you? I'm not trying to tell you to pick me. What I'm trying to tell you is you need to be concise. You need to be You need to know if you're going to practice spirituality, where is your help coming from? It needs to make sense. You got this person praying for you. You got that person praying for you. We all don't have the same abilities. We don't all take the same measures. We don't all have the same reasoning. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. Let me explain something to you guys. All I'm giving you is practicality. When I was hoeing, I protected myself. But when I was in a legitimate relationship, I was very faithful. Because I said, if I come up with anything, I know who I'm killing. I'm like some of you guys, you don't even know if something working for you because you got too many people in your pot. You don't know who poisoned the food. Some of y'all got too much traffic in your life, too much traffic in your house. Guess what? What I'm saying is do it how you want to. But what I'm saying, if you were consistent and you were practical, you could easily do the process of elimination. But you're not living like that. You got too many people in your ear. So who do you know who to listen to? Who do you know who got sound counsel? Because as long as it sound good, as long as it make you feel better. When I start out on anything, guys, I always start with me. I start out with my ability, what God gave me, and then I move forward. And I never make any, my kids were able, one of my children, my oldest son, he went to California. The other one went to Georgia. They were able to go live their lives and have their own experiences because I didn't make them responsible for my dreams and my goals. Do they assist me? Yes. Do they help me? Yes. But they're able to live their life and I don't put that weight on them because God didn't tell them to do it. He told me to do it. A lot of you guys not understanding that. You are trying to make other people responsible for the things that you're trying to practice. No, if you're going to get into Ifa, be able to finance yourself in Ifa. You're going to get in voodoo, be able to finance yourself. You're going to get in Christianity, be able to finance yourself. Whatever spiritual practice, it all costs money. They don't give out free Bibles. Because if they give you some free Bibles, somebody paid for them. Huh? This real talk. When you want to truly practice your spirituality and you want to develop and you want to grow and you want things to shape up, this is why I put all this free information out here. And that's why I don't call it knowledge. It ain't knowledge until you're willing to apply it. When you benefited from it, the knowledge, then you got wisdom. When you share it, that means you have understanding. Those of you that get on my lives and share my lives, that's because you got understanding. You know the stuff that I'm teaching is real and it's honest and it works. A lot of you guys, you want somebody to make you feel secure. They can't do that. You need to do your shadow work. You need to do clean up on the inside and then have realistic goals. Never bite off more than you can chew. Even with my clientele, I never take too many cases where I can't personally handle them and still live my own life. You need to know not to be putting pressure on people. Because I got bills to pay in, because I ain't got enough money. Now I got to come out here and tell a bunch of lies to get people to give me money. I don't do that. I don't bite off more than I can chew. I finance my own self. That's why I got a JOB. And when I get ready to retire, because my goal right now is, because I got Capricorn in my North Node, I want to retire between 50 and 52. I'm 48 years now, 48 years old. In the end of this year, I'm going to be 49. I got goals, y'all. I ain't with the foolishness. So what I systematically do, set up to get in a position to live the life I want to do and be able to help the people I want to help. Simple as that. A lot of y'all can have harmony in your life if you just get some order. Stop running from that Capricorn energy. Stop running from that Aquarius energy. Stop running from that Virgo energy. Get some balance in your life, some structure. So you can start looking like an ass out here. My Virgo, my mother, is the reason why I'm as effective and efficient even as a Sagittarian. That thing because it's not natural for a Sagittarian to pay attention to details. But because of how I was raised, my spiritual dad, my spiritual brothers and sisters, that's why I'm as efficient as I am. I'm trying to give you some pointers. As a Pisces, an Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn, Sag, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo, Leo, and Cancer, and Gemini. Make it make sense, y'all. All right? I love you guys. Thank you once again. If you have not joined my Patreon, grown people, take responsibility. Get what you need. Get the tools you need. I'm making them available. I send out instructions. It's your life at the end of the day. Live it how you do. All right. I thank you guys. Appreciate you. Love you. Now, where's my... Oh, there it is. Thank you, Sister Monique, Cancer. There's my other Cancer going off. Thank you so much.